Hello, welcome to Arielle Rose Yoga. Today, we are going to talk about a really wonderful breathing strategy and breathing tool called Lazy 8 breathing. This particular poster comes from the Zones of Regulation curriculum, which occupational therapists love. And what's really fun is you can do this a million different ways, whether you have this exact poster or not. So we'll call it Lazy 8 breathing. You might also have heard of this breathing called infinity loop. And so I'm going to teach you how to do it today. What you do is just start right in the center, right where you see this star, and then go around the circle as you breathe in. So we breathe in, cross the center, and then breathe out the other side. So just following along for your arrows. For a nice calming breath, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep going at your own pace. Around and around. So this is a nice calming breath cycle. It helps us notice how our bodies are feeling, how our mind is feeling, how our breath is feeling. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. I'm going to show you a couple other ways to do it. So if you've got a printout or you make your own version of this, awesome. You can use it like this. You can also, I've got a clipboard here with a white piece of paper on it. You can also draw your very own. So I'm going to try this upside down. It might be a little tricky for me, but start right in the center with your star, and then follow around. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And you can keep going and make a whole lot of lines. You can also pause here and then use this like a track, whether that's a race track, a car track, or tracks for animals. So you can move your animals or your race car through the road with your breath. Or you can keep using your pencil or your marker. You get some really pretty designs if you just keep going. So that's a way to do it on paper. If you don't have paper nearby, you can also just use your finger. Start right in the middle. You can do a small figure 8 in the air, a bigger one. Or if you get really, really excited, get ready, stand up, start right in the middle. Use your hand. Big. Keep going around. Keep tracing that infinity loop. The Lazy 8. Big breathing. You can even get your whole body into it. Up as high as you can, down as low as you can. Keep tracing in the air. Or I taped up a giant piece of butcher paper here above my yoga mat. You can also do the exact same tracing we just did on your giant piece of paper. So here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And if you're doing this with your family, you're going to want to stand right in the center. I was to the side so you could see, but you guys want to stand right in the middle. Line up your heart with the star. We go around and around, and try to keep your feet in the exact same spot. Now, a giant piece of paper like this, if you go around a lot of times, turns into an even better racetrack. So I'm going to pause the video, make a couple adjustments, and show you some more ways to play with this infinity loop and Lazy 8. So I have taped my giant infinity loop from the wall here to my yoga mat. You don't have to tape it onto a yoga mat. You can do it right onto the floor if that works for your family, and then have your child sit right here in the center. And I've got a little toy. This is a little dog toy I have. You can use cars, trucks, trains, animals, anything you want, or again, just your finger. You don't need anything special. What you're gonna try to do is breathe in, go around, and breathe out. Keep going around, so following the track. This pattern, this infinity loop, lazy 8 pattern, again, is calming for our nervous systems. So if a child is sitting to do this activity, maybe 5 times, 10 times, you want to focus on the breath and on the pattern. It's really calming and grounding for the nervous system, helps us focus before seated activities like schoolwork. This also helps connect the left and right hemispheres of our brain. So there's a lot happening with this very simple activity. It is an awesome way to get that left-right connection, which is awesome for motor planning and motor skills, gross motor skills, as well as fine motor skills. When we're writing, we have to cross our midline. That's exactly what we do here, especially if we use our dominant hand around. Let's keep going with some more ideas. So here's another idea. Starting on the star, I'm now going to walk the path. Trying to keep my feet on the line. Now a tighter loop, I've got a pretty tight loop here, is more challenging. Spacing it out, a little bit easier. You could use 2 hula hoops next to each other. Or you could set up cones or furniture, chairs, to go around pillows and space them out. If your child doesn't need the visual cue, they can practice without it. So if you don't need those visual cues on the floor, your child is getting the hang of it, keep going. And start to make this more challenging by adding a visual cue. So ask the child to look at something or hang something up, facing all the way across, and then on the other side as well. This increases the trunk rotation, neck and spinal rotation, which increases all those gross motor benefits that I was saying earlier. The feet are still getting that same calming effect by following the path. Come back to center. There are some other really fun ways to play and do these activities outside on a bike, on a scooter board. And I've got a friend who just did that this morning here in occupational therapy. You can use any cars, trucks, ride-ons, bikes, again, are awesome for a big gross motor activity. Maybe you're setting up cones or something else, even sticks outside. It can be really simple. Maybe you're making this out of chalk on your driveway or in the sidewalk. Find a safe place, enjoy, get creative, send me your ideas. Let me know if you have any questions. And remember, lazy 8 breathing can be as simple as closing your eyes and tracing it in the air first. Over the next few weeks, I'll continue to add self-regulation and yoga complementary ideas, activities for you to do at home, and incorporate some of these occupational therapy tips and tricks along the way too. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye, and namaste.